your bills. You know, they ain't paying your bills. You shouldn't care what they think. So,
Right.
you know, but what you feel like South Carolina could do to like help their artists grow? Like, you know, how can they get momentum like Atlanta and big cities like New York, and you see what they got going on in different
Literally,
cities?
literally support. Like that's the number one thing that we lack like so hard. Like we'll take on and we'll love people from outside the city more than like it's talent right here in the city, and we'll go everywhere to every other city but home. And then it's like, okay, when people start blowing up for home, it's like, oh yeah, I remember. And it's like, nah, like you wasn't fucking with me, remember? But it's just it's really support. Like it's always some hating shit, or it's always some, oh, somebody else did that, or you sound like, or you're doing like, and it's just kind of like that's kind of why I like Cay Marie, because she be in her own lane. People will tell you like you don't sound like, or you just be in your own lane. So it's really support, really. Like you got to support your people at home before you try to go outside of home and support everyone else.
Yeah, I agree though, because a lot of Columbia, I feel like there's a lot of talent down here in South Carolina, but you know, I don't feel like a lot of networking is right. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so I
Yeah,
can get a lot of people together and shit.
of course.
Because I don't feel like they ain't got no unity. I don't feel like they got a
Yeah,
lot of unity.
exactly. Definitely, I definitely feel it.
Yeah. Do you write your own lyrics?
Yeah, definitely. All my music, I write it.
Would you be open to ghostwriters?
Yeah.
Okay. And you haven't had nobody to ghostwrite for you yet?
No, I wish. Nah, I don't wish. But no, I haven't had anybody write anything for me. But I feel like I feel like more when you're more in the industry wise, or even just getting up more, I feel like I'd be open to people helping me or revising or something. Not write my whole song. Like I would want to write majority of it, and then if you just add in a little, hey, maybe you should say this instead of like, yeah, those. Of course, I'm always open to that.
I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't about who make the food, it's about who serve it at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course.
Because the
Yeah,
listeners don't care about who writing the music; they just care about who making it a great delivery.
exactly. Who put it out there? Yeah, yeah. I'd definitely be open to. I feel like I feel like that's part of it though. I feel like that'll open up your creative spectrum more. It's kind of like, because everyone has something different. Someone could probably come in and teach you how to sound a little bit different. You know, you always want to just keep people engaged. So I would definitely be open to ghostwriters.
Is it difficult writing music?
Um, when I feel I'm not inspired, it could get a little tough, because me, when I write my music, I feel like I always give myself a rule of thumb, like when the beat going, or if I could come up with something that quick, that's the one. So I just go with that. Like usually with my music, I could come up with at least a line or two, and I know like, okay, yeah, this is the one I'm gonna do. But yeah, so it's not hard, but I just gotta kind of really make sure I'm kind of motivated to write a song, or I'll just be able to get probably like a line or two out, maybe even if that. But it's not hard at all.
Do you write on your iPhone or you write on your paper like on the notebook?
I tend to write more on my phone now, which is crazy because I used to hate it. But yeah, I write more on my phone just because it's just more convenient.
You got to have like your phone, or you got like many iPhones you just like writing in?
Nah, it's my phone. Yeah, it's just my phone, and I just go off of it. Now I'm trying to get into the lane and not so much even writing, where I could just go ahead and get my music out, just say it. But for the most part, yeah, I write in my notes on my phone.
Yeah, you see that a lot right now. Like, what do you feel like the definition of a freestyle? Because a lot of people say a freestyle is something off the head. Some people freestyle stuff they already wrote. Like, what do a freestyle mean to you?
I think it's kind of, I really feel like it's a mix of both. I feel like it's something that people never heard, even if you heard it or you wrote it. If I feel like I could say you didn't hear it, but also it is. I feel like that's cheating. I feel like it really is supposed to be off the top of your head. It's supposed to be off the dome, but that shit is harder than it looks. Like it really is harder than it looks to just say shit. So I mean, some people say, oh, you just say anything, but I feel like to actually keep the interest of what I'm talking about, you got to kind of stay on the topic. So it's definitely harder than it sounds and it looks.
Yeah, because you see a lot of people, they freestyle at a radio show, and it's really something that's a song that they didn't release yet.
Yeah, I see that a
So
lot. Yeah, or you see them looking at their phone or something. Sometimes, yeah,
they look at it right quick and put it back down and try to
yeah, trying to
memorize it
remember
like
that
you had to
next
taking
line.
the test. You
Yeah,
know how you take the test before school and you trying to memorize it for the teacher come around and give you the paper.
yeah,
You
exactly.
motherfuckers do put that shit in, it's all right. So I think it's dope though. But I feel like people should get back to writing because I feel like that's why there's a lot of poor quality music. Would you
Definitely.
agree?
Just saying shit. Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like I feel like people need to take their time more with writing so they know kind of what they're talking about. Because I feel like now, like, a lot of music doesn't have any substance to it. Like, they just be saying shit. Because it's off the top of the dome. You just saying shit. But I feel like if you write more, I feel like it'll really help you with your music and staying on top of consistency, all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. We need that because it's just so sad because I'm tired of hearing nursery rhymes. I'm tired of hearing recycled bars.
Exactly.
What's your thoughts on that, man? The nursery rhymes and the recycled bars. Like, people always saying, I'm hearing this a lot lately, the quarantine songs. People are sick of COVID, the same punchline. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I felt like when I started hearing people in the industry that keep on with the quarantine and the COVID thing, I thought it was like an industry thing. Like, okay, guys, like, make sure you say something about COVID or say, because it's just like, really, like, that's what you was thinking about. So I just felt like it was kind of like some set shit, but also I feel like, not like you said, like, other people feed off other people, and then it's just like, if you're not really taking the time to think about your music, you don't really have shit to talk about. So you just gonna do the easy thing that let me do a nursery rhyme real quick because I know they'll sing along with it because who doesn't remember it? Or let me just say something that somebody else said because they liked it when they said it. I just feel like people are being very unoriginal right now. It's not even about being unoriginal. It's just about the work ethic. Like, when you put
Yeah.
it just all depends on how you work. If you don't want to work hard, then you're gonna take the easy way out and just put some bullshit on there. But if you want to
Mm-hmm.
catch people, you're gonna say something. So it's just
Do
all
you, mm-hmm. Do you believe lyricism is dead?
definitely not. How are we? No, definitely not. I feel like it depends on the person. I feel like it's dead within some people, but I don't even feel like it's dead. I just feel like either some people don't know how to use it or utilize it right now, or like some people could be in the same boat as me of being scared to kind of just go out that realm. Because I do that all the time. It's kind of like you got to decipher between what people want to hear and what's real right now. Because sometimes what's real, people don't want to hear that shit. Like, they want to hear some turn up shit. So I think that's really why people dumb down their lyrics, because it's just kind of like that's just what the people want to hear instead of really thinking about you and your artistry and what you're doing.
Yeah, but I feel like people don't really care about lyrics no more though. Back to what you were saying, they want to do the A, B, C, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
one,
Yeah,
two.
I think because that's the easier route. It's when you don't really know what people are gonna fuck with. It's just like, let's go the easy route instead of, like you said earlier, either people gonna fuck with it or they're not. Everybody not gonna hate it and everybody not gonna love it. It's all, you do what you do. So I think that's really why people do that. I feel like they're scared for new things or for opinions. Really, like, you want to be in a rap game, but you don't want no constructive criticism or nothing. So you just go the easy route. So it's just like, let me just throw some bullshit on here they'll sing along to real quick.
Do you have OnlyFans?
I don't have OnlyFans, but I feel like I should create one for different purposes, like music or something. I don't know. I feel like I should get one though.
So you just use it for musical purposes only?
I feel like, yeah, I would. I would definitely not be that type of person to not knocking nobody, but I'm not that type of person to kind of like, have myself on there. But to each his own, do your own thing, girl. Do you?
It's a bag of OnlyFans. I just read that Bella Thorne, the Disney Channel actress, made $1 million off OnlyFans. So
Yeah.
it's a very lucrative business.
Mm-hmm. Ruby
One
Rose,
might.
Bella, yeah, they was getting. I think Ruby made like $1 million in like a day or some shit. It was
Yeah, yeah. She getting them M's,
yeah.
M&M's. She's getting a lot of M&M's. What's your thought on the recent death of Lil Marlo?
Of Lil Marlo.
Yeah, the rapper.
I just felt like it was. I feel like deaths like those are unexpected because it's just kind of like when you start seeing niggas that's really about to start doing that shit and then it's taken from them. It's just kind of like, it's weird. That's how I feel about it. I feel like it's weird.
Yeah, a very unfortunate situation. Um, what's your thoughts on people saying black on black crime? Do you believe that's a true or that's a false narrative people pushing?
I feel like it's not false, but I feel like they definitely use it to kind of go on a more. It happens just like white people beat up white people, kill white people. It's the same thing, but I feel like they just go towards the blacks because that's what's his style right now. So it's like, oh yeah, let's just put everything as black on black crime. But I feel like everybody The fuck? I feel like it shouldn't just been something that's just like I said. You don't hear white on white crime or Asian crime. You just hear black on black. So I feel like it was just something to kind of just again use something to use against us as always, just so they have an excuse for something.
Yeah, I feel like they're using it as a scapegoat right now in a very unfortunate situation, just for an excuse for cops. Every time they kill a black man, they always bring up an excuse.
Oh, of course, they always say that. Like, oh, you guys don't feel that way when black people do it to black people. It's like, shut the fuck up. I definitely get it.
I get it a lot though. And this is another question right here. Do you tote chopsticks?
Do I tote chopsticks?
Do you keep chopsticks? Do you keep
No,
them sticks?
I don't be around anything illegal, nothing like that. So if you do see me around guns or drugs or anything, it's probably just props or something. I don't be around nothing illegal.
Hey, I like how you put that together right there. That was real well put together right there.
Yeah.
Well, you answered that. You answered that like you was on first 48 just now. And I want everybody to hear this. Just because I asked you a question, you don't have to answer it. That's for everybody who's watching my platform right now.
Exactly.
You can just do what she said. Okay. And that's another thing. You see a lot of females with the straps and with the guns and artists with guns. Do you feel like that's a good move? Because I've witnessed it. Do you feel like it's a good move for artists to have guns in videos?
In their videos, I feel like that's just something that brings excitement to people. But as far as keeping them on them, I feel like you just talked about it. You see what's going on. I feel like it's not just. I feel like they don't just do it for the artist part. Sometimes you got to think where the artist comes more than just shows and music. It's like you got fans, you got crazy people that want to get at you, shit like that. So I feel like it depends on your purpose. If you're just doing it to just go around and taunt people or bully people, like yeah, then that's cap. But shit, you got to keep yourself protected. So as somebody that's well known or getting up there, yeah, I feel like you need it because you never know.
And you don't keep any straps on you, is what you're saying?
No, I do. I'm not around anything illegal. Like I said, if you see me around any drugs, guns, props, I mean anything like that, it's probably just all props. I don't have smoke with nobody. I don't have no ops, no beef, nothing. I just be
Yeah, I just seen Whitney recently. I don't know if you have heard about it or seen it on on online. That Stunner for Vegas got his chain snap. What's your thoughts on chain
yeah,
snap?
I've seen that.
What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, niggas do that every day. I don't really think it's a big deal. If you take my shit and you got a front that you took something of mine, then do you? I feel like, of course, I'm not gonna be on there like, oh, keep it type shit. But I'm not about to taste you either. I can go get another one. That's how I feel with him. Like he can go get another one if anything. I just feel like it just shows how broke you are. If you gotta take other people's shit and then flaunt it on the internet, it's not yours. We know it's not yours. Go find it or something.
I feel like it's stupid as fuck in my humble opinion because who in the hell is gonna buy a hot ass chain and risk going to jail for buying stolen goods? And then it's customized so the jewelry lose value. And if he spent 20,000 on it, they're probably gonna give you 3,000 for it. So you pretty much didn't make a come up. What did you accomplish? What did you accomplish?
Definitely.
But
they think it's gonna get them clout, but really, like I said, it's just really like a broke boy move. Like, why are you stealing other people's stuff?
Mm-hmm. Would you pay for your chain back?
Nah, I'm not paying for my chain back. Nah, I'm not doing that. You tweaking.
Yeah, you see that too. Like some artists go back and pay for the chain. But I had an interview with an artist named G Rock. I don't know if you heard of her. She was like, "That's bad because what if something else happened when you try to buy it back?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or if you gonna bring it to me for me to buy it back, I'm gonna beat your ass to get my chain back. What you mean? We not finna come to an agreement. I'm not buying my chain back. that's just a given. Either I'm gonna get it back free, or I just won't have my chain.
Do you feel like clout chasing is just as contagious as COVID-19?
Definitely, if not more contagious, more deadly.
And why?
Definitely, clout chasing. That's weak. That's like the weakest thing you could do. It just shows you as a person. I feel like people do it because they, like I said, it always go back to your work ethic. Like you have nothing better to do with yourself, so you got to do some lame shit to try to get some clout off of me. Like it's just kind of like a meat eating thing. Like you want to be me or something? If so, just be my friend. Like you don't have to do shit for clout for it.
Hey, when you got haters out there and you so big and they can't beef with you and they don't want to be your friend, they feel like I got to kill them.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
take them out.
Definitely.
You know, I mean, you got to think like I heard this from an artist, and he was like, when the other artist music is so big, that person you hating on, and they girl listening to their music, your kids listen to their music, your cousins downstairs listen to their
I want to
music.
kill this nigga.
Now you like, fuck, man, shit, I
Definitely.
gotta peel this nigga cap back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put fucking holes in him. And then your girl like his music, and
Yeah.
she bumping his music more than your music, and you working at this rinky-dink plant job. It's sad. And then you went to school with this nigga. Y'all was in the same third grade
Right.
class. You know what I'm saying? You used to whip his ass in school, and now he fucking women that you jack off and dream about. That shit kill that motherfucker. He like, man, I got to kill this nigga. Fuck, he got to
Exactly.
die.
Gotta get him out of here. Exactly.
I gotta take him out. And that hating shit is deadly. That shit is
Definitely.
disease.
They definitely will kill for it. It's definitely dead.
I feel like if any nigga hating, they get it from their daddy bitch ass.
If that, they probably do though, but they probably didn't have a daddy. They probably got it from their mama.
That hating shit is terrible to like. All I look at it like Drake said some real shit. He said jealousy is love and hate at the same time though. They love you so much they got to kill you. They hate you so much and they love you at the same time. So they like shit, you know.
That's the sad part about it. It's like really you love me, so what the fuck is the beef? But
And when they ain't you, they want to be you. When they ain't you, they want to be you though. So you know, do you feel like a lot of artists should get security?
definitely, yeah. I would. I know me. I need everybody up for me because you run up, you walk up, do the wrong thing. Is every man for himself? Definitely. You can't trust people like at all. You can't even trust a simple handshake, a hug, nothing. So it's just kind of like, yeah, you need those people. That's me. I'm small. Like I could fight. I got a mouth, but if a nigga run up on me, like what I'm gonna do? So I feel like you really, and like I said, people are just like pure psychopath, crazy these days. So you can't trust
Yeah.
it. Like, fans, none of that.
Yeah. You just seen with Eminem recently, a guy tried to run into his home. I don't know if you heard about that. Have you heard about that?
I think who is that? Why are you talking about Eminem? When that guy came to Eminem house?
Yeah, he came in his house.
And he said that he went there to kill him.
Yeah, he went into his living room.
Mm-hmm.
That what he said. Like the guy ran in his living room, tried to kill him.
Yeah, people are crazy for no reason. Like what the hell? What do we? What? But yeah, people are crazy. So yeah, I definitely feel like security is like that's something that you need. I feel like it's something that should just, when you're in the industry and stuff, that should kind of just be given to you, really, because people are crazy. You never know.
Yeah, you good. I mean, I look at it like I tell rappers all the time, I'm pussy. I'm only 5'6". I'm going to the cops. I pay too much taxes. They take way too much taxes out my check for me to out here be shooting motherfuckers and shit. Said, God damn it, I'm calling the cops. I don't want no smoke with none of these niggas. I'm just a blogger. I'm just a YouTube guy. So I tell niggas all the time, I'm a bitch. I'm pussy. I'm not going to jail. I'm not trying to be gangster. I got off the phone with a nigga the other night. I said, I got a little booty hole. I ain't going to jail, dog.
Period.
I say, fuck that. So, you know, I don't understand. And then, do you feel like rappers have like an image to uphold? Like, if they're a gangster rapper, you feel like they always got to be tough and shit?
Let me think. I feel like the new rappers, like, is that Fujiano? I think the little trapper of the year dude. Him? Or is that? Yeah, him? Yeah. I feel like he got to stay hard. Especially, wasn't he? It's either him or Pooh Shiesty. One of them was part of the little thing that happened with the crowd when he got shot into.
Yeah, in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah,
somebody tried to reach for their chain. 2 people died.
Definitely, yeah. You have to, because really, it's a lot of people that I said, like, they just gonna try you like you pussy just to see what you about. So I feel like if you rapping like you like that, you definitely gotta keep your image up. You can't be rapping like you hard and like I said, like you doing all this shit and then get in front of people and like, nah. I mean, for different purposes. If I know I can beat your ass, I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably not gonna fight you. But
so you saying if you know you could beat somebody ass, you wouldn't fight them? I'm sorry, what you said?
I said it really just depends on people and how far they'll go to prove their point.
But like back to what we were saying just now, a lot of people are trying to kill rappers for clout. They doing it. They want to kill a nigga just to go to jail and say, yeah, I did that shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, just to say I did that shit. And I tell motherfuckers all the time, bro, listen, I'm pussy. I don't want no smoke. I'm calling the cops. I got the cops on speed dial. I don't want no smoke with no niggas or no bitches.
Period.
Exactly. But But this is my thing. Why do people take rappers so seriously? Like everything they say. Like if a nigga rap about keeping a Glock, they gonna expect him to have an AK-47, a Swiss 9 Army knife, and a fucking Glock from goddamn GI Joe or some type shit. Do you agree?
To a certain extent. I feel like I said just now, if you I feel like you don't have to be that. If just because I say I got a Glock on me, that don't necessarily mean everywhere I go I got my gun on me. Like it could be right now I'm in the studio and I got my Glock on me. Like I'm gonna put it in my song. But I feel like I think it's just all people. Like people, you see how people do. They just do too much. So if you say one thing, like I love chocolate cake, it's like somebody see you with vanilla cake, they like, Cay Marie says she like chocolate cake, and I see her over there. It's just something to fucking pick on. Really, it's just something to just have a problem with.
Or like when 2 Chainz first came out, everybody expected to have on two goddamn chains everywhere he go. Like what kind of shit is that? Do you get? Do you feel like a lot of people look at celebrities like as superheroes and they just regular people?
I definitely don't. I definitely think even us sometimes we don't look at celebrities as regular people. Sometimes I feel like we think they're. I really feel like we dehumanize celebrities the most. Like they can't say shit, they can't do shit. Social media definitely like people get on social media and say all types of crazy shit to celebrities, and then when they say something back, it's like, oh my god, did you see? Let's put them on TMZ. Let's put them on the Shade Room because they said something back. It's like I'm a human being. Like I'm a real life person. Like literally, I bleed like you bleed. Do everything you do. I'm a real person. So I feel like we definitely dehumanize celebrities all the time.
Yeah, I look at it a lot because they're just regular people at the end of the day. They piss, shit, breath stink. You know, if they get cut, they bleed the same blood like me and you do. So I'm like, why do people put these celebrities on this high pedestal? That's why I feel like they go flat out crazy.
I think because they're like the way we see their lifestyle. Like some stuff's just like some shit you really just know that like that's not really normal. Like or not even normal. It is normal, but it's just when some people, it's just like if I'm down at the bottom and I see you up at the top, it's kind of like in a way, like I know we're not on the same level, but now people go too far and it's like, okay, well they're not one of us. And it's like, no, nigga, yes he is one of us, but he's just on a I think it's just not even a higher pedestal. You're just in a different space in life, like in a good way. So yeah, you got all this money and cars and clothes, but anybody could really do that if you again put the work into it. You could do that too. So it's just I think we just don't look at it as realistic. It's just something that it's just TV. Like we look at movies and like, oh my god, that's a movie, not knowing these are real places, real people, real things. So I think that's just what we do.
What's your thoughts on the Will and Jada situation?